when I first moved out of my first house as a teenager, this was not even that long ago. This was actually earlier this year. I've had the worst anxiety I've ever had in my entire life, and I haven't talked to anyone about it. So I want to talk to you guys about it because, at the very least, I think I can help someone. So it started out when I first moved out of my house that I grew up in. The reason I left was because I was on some bad terms with my parents, and it ended horribly wrong. There was just a lot of stuff that went wrong, and I felt like I had to leave. It was not so much so of a case where I was kicked out or anything. I literally just felt like I had to leave, though, for my safety. So that's what I did. I left, and then as soon as I left, I don't know what it was, but every single morning, ever since I woke up sick to my stomach, like every single morning, like without a shadow of a doubt. And the thing that sucks about anxiety is that you are worrying about things that might happen, things that might come to you, things that might go wrong when they're not actually happening. It's all in your head. And most of the bad things that happen in your life, at least if you're someone who has anxiety, is literally all in your head. And I remember just waking up every morning and I didn't know what to do. Guys, it got so bad that I remember specifically getting up, waking up, and just running, because the only thing that would calm me down was physical activity. I had to exhaust my body to feel any sort of calmness in my head. Anyway, after a while of waking up every single morning sick to my stomach, I decided that I wanted to do something about it more than just running. Because like, it literally felt like I was running from my problems. So I woke up one specific day and I started watching videos. If you guys know who Alex Ramosi is, he talks about like business and stuff. And I was like, bro, maybe if I find out a way to start making more money, my anxiety will go away. Because a lot of the issues I've had growing up involved money. So I started waking up, watching Alex Ramosi, sweating, shaking, sick to my stomach, horrible experience. But I felt like at least something would happen. At least something would happen. And I was just forcing myself to grow out of this period that sucked. And the only thing similar to what I was going through here was during my first breakup. And then I guess it sort of reminded me of the fact that this whole feeling of anxiety was not something that I hadn't felt before. At least it was actually probably worse before, because during my first breakup, it was the similar experience. The difference is this is like a lifelong, life-changing experience of moving out and like literally basically being on my own completely and having no help from anyone, versus me going through my first breakup. And I was like, okay, if I'm going through something that's significantly worse than my first breakup, but it feels the same, there's got to be something, it's got to be in my head. So like, that's the first thing I realized. I understood now, like, okay, this is something that's in my head that I can at least have some control over. So I thought back to what I was doing when I was getting over my first breakup. Like, what did I do that dramatically helped me? And what it was using that anxiety for growth. And what I understand now is that anxiety is just energy, and it's just how you use it that matters. It truly is how you use it, because you could sit there laying in bed thinking. Last night I was in my bed just thinking for like probably 2 hours, no phone, nothing, just in the pitch black, just thinking about what am I going to do, because I've had a lot of bad things happen to me, especially recently, that I just think, I don't know, I was being so sorry for myself and all this, and now this is me basically coming to that same realization, because this is the third time this has happened. Ever since I moved out, I moved the second time, now I'm in Miami, and yes, things money-wise are going good, but if you guys want me to be real, I think I'm struggling internally, because the people in my life, I feel like, have all turned on me. I'm talking my parents, my friends, the people that I've trusted. The only person that I trust, genuinely the only person, is my brother. I don't trust anybody else. Maybe my grandma, actually. My grandma, I trust her. But, guys, I'm just sitting in bed and I'm feeling like, should I feel sorry for myself? Like, I don't know, because all of my friends did this to me. Like, all the people I've met along the way that I've known for years, I've just been screwed over by, like, everyone. So it's giving me this anxiety of, like, what is going on? Like, is this my fault? Whatever. And I'm just sitting there thinking, so this is me acting and realizing for the third time now that I can do something about it, and I'm not going to let my anxiety just take me over. So I understand now that anxiety can be used for good. It's just how you use it that matters the most. And that's the main message that I'm trying to push. The thing is, if you have anxiety, you think it's about one specific thing when in reality it's just in your head totally. So at first it was relationship problems, then it was financial problems, and now it's friendship problems. But at the end of the day, it's me, it's my head. It is not the specific problem itself that makes it as bad as it is. It's literally me. And that's the same for you. And I just really hope that I can get through to somebody who is going through something similar to me. And the best advice that I can give you is just to use the energy for good, because anxiety at the end of the day is just built up energy, and it can be used for good. So now that what I've come to realize is that if you use the energy in the right way, it's not going to waste, at least. I think people with anxiety, it's like a blessing and a curse. The blessing side of things is the fact that you can really use it to your advantage. And for me, it's just to help you guys. That's what I think it is, honestly. So if this helped only one person, that's all I could hope for. I am locking in. I'm trying to get past all these issues with like friendships and all that, but it's been hard. Thank you guys.